name is Antonia Terzi, and I'm the chief vehicle designer of Superbus. Superbus is a new type of vehicle, and actually is part of a new transportation concept, which includes new type of infrastructure, a new type of logistics. So Superbus concept is the vehicle, the infrastructure, and the logistic. And basically what it does, the actual transportation company, how it works is it mixes the flexibility of using your own car with the capacity of going high speed. So basically a typical journey would be that you call Superbus and you say, I want to be picked up at this time in this location, and I want to go to that other location, and Superbus will come and pick you up. Normally it's for kind of long distances, like 200, 100, 200 kilometers. So as I mentioned, it will come and pick you up, say in the city center, wherever you are. It'll drive onto the highway and then onto the dedicated infrastructure for Superbus, where only Superbuses are running, and they are running at 250 kilometers per hour. It's fully electric. It has 4 electric motors. They are attached at the back to the to 4-rear wheels, and it's powered by a battery pack which sits actually in the middle of the 2 rear axles, and it's totally silent when it drives.
So what's the range of it then?
Well, it depends on the battery pack that you use. We came here just for we're very happy to be here, but we came here not to do long-run testing. We came here to go to the UITP and then
to demonstrate
that is running. So we brought with us the lead-acid battery, which is the old technology. So energy content is not very high.
What could be the range?
But the target range is 200 kilometers, and that we will achieve with a battery pack that we have in Holland. We're actually assembling it now, and that is lithium-ion technology. When you finish, when you get to the range, basically, and the batteries need to be recharged, you don't recharge them on board, so you don't have to stop the vehicle. You basically remove the battery hatch, take the battery out, put a new set of battery in, and you keep driving. So it's like going to a fuel station, basically. Yeah. It's all carbon fiber epoxy, and it's a monocoque structure. So it's carbon fiber epoxy basically in the whole structure, chassis, and the body panels. The glazing are all in polycarbonate. It's a compromise when you do the business case on using this type of vehicle as a public transport that can give you this flexibility between a car and a high-speed transport. Then the infrastructure is so much cheaper than building an infrastructure for high-speed train that you can spend a little bit more on the vehicle.
And that's primarily for lightweight that you're going for the carbon fiber?
Exactly. Exactly. And then again, it's a compromise because you consume less. You spend more on the material. It's always,
more economical.
Exactly.
And what inspired the gull-wing doors?
It's because they're beautiful, and they work nicely with the concept, I like them.
Well, did you style the car as well?
Yes, yes.
Because there's a very interesting mix of like a supercar meets a bus, doesn't it?
It's my design, but it starts all from technical. I mean, the vehicle is pretty low, you know, it could have been high up to 2.4 meter, but is 1.65 meters. And the reason is because for aerodynamics, resistant, of course, for drag, you want to have the vehicle with a low frontal area, and also the center of gravity in this way is lower. And you know, I went on and on like this, you know, trying to think what was the best way to make it technically efficient and lightweight and so forth. And that's the design that has ended up. And of course, there are some things that are done like just for the design, like the door. We could make other type of doors, or the type of seat, we could make it different, but most of the parts on the vehicle are defined by technical reasons. It's just that then it ends up to be beautiful, but it comes from technical. We have rear wheel steering, steer by wire, so basically we have the 2 rear axle, one of the main and the other one is the slave, that are basically through cylinders turning at a certain angle based on the angle of the front steering wheel, and they do it in order to achieve, through a program of course, in order to achieve turning diameter of 24 meters, radius of 12, however you want to quote it.
So, and the future plans, when can we expect to see these running around,
I hope
not
soon.
only here, but anywhere in the world?
I hope soon. This is just the first prototype, so of course when you go through the design of the prototype there are some things we would like to change in order to even further optimize it, but I'm very happy with the result of the first prototype, and then we'll see.
Best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Remember, you know, that you have 15 meters behind you, and you forget that you have to remind yourself.
I know. Yeah.
And when you go there, and it's very, very quiet.
Oh yeah, that's
If you had the experience of a golf car, but about maybe 40 of them together, you know, I think it would be easier for the guys who are in the airport that carry this luggage,
Yeah.
so they have like a train of small electric
I
cars.
know, yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
But definitely it's the high spec of the car of this bus is incredible. But how far they will go, that's also amazing. I see, because you know you have to with the new challenges that's going on. First, traffic. You need a road for it, but then you have it's electric, so nobody can say, oh, it's a big car, and then that's will get a lot of carbon out of it. No. They can't. It's not a normal bus.
It's extraordinary engineering, isn't it? Carbon fiber, carbon ceramic brakes.
Even the wheels, magnesium and carbon,
Magnesium brakes, yeah.
and even the ceramic brakes. You see, I mean, none of the sport cars have. Not all of the super sport cars has this. So a lot of thought, a lot of money, a lot of time has been spent. Now it has to be translated into reality and production. You see, I think in Europe it will work because see, designating roads for it. It's also about culture.
What do you think
if you have a place for it, people in somewhere like Europe won't go all the time and be on that road. They will make sure that it is only made for this type of vehicle.
Do you think that's the difficulty that we face in putting it into process here?
Difficulty is always there, but you know, to take the step, that's a courageous step, I think, because here they always try new things. Then when they said about the metro, everybody said it's something. I know. Is it functionable? Is it paying back? That's for years to come. See, it's I think also you grow with your necessities.
But it's certainly a sexy bus, isn't it?
Very much, very much.
Considering that we like speed here, we like supercars, and it combines those values with the values of sustainable transport.
It has. The suspension is incredible, and the tires has been designated for it. It is developed for this. It's not easy just to go from the market and just out of the shelf and take something. No, I mean these tires, you have corner weights. Corner weights, okay, you have heavy but not high speed. This is it takes the weight, but it has to be high speed because they are building it to go 250 kilometers, and then the electric cars is the way to go now, and. We have the same issue with the Formula One. Is it going to work on that? No, even with this smaller engine, you see, we have a problem in voting for it or against it. But the electric, a lot of the companies, I mean, even like Nissan now, their main object is what? Batteries.
Yeah.
And they have the biggest, I think, production they have is for batteries.